This touring wouldn't allow me to sink. This touring wouldn't allow me to think. It's funny. This tour wouldn't even allow me to blink. Waking up to a beginning of a fragmented story. No loss, just hopes of glory. Eating the right, just food. That'd be good for me. Closing my vision from negative thinking. So far gone off of prescription meds, vitamins, minerals, substance to propel other human existence. Into a deep stare at a digital microwave with a number that has my identity missing. How would you dare stare at something that you used to use frequently in poverty and with care? So you press the dial on it and the plate spins within. After you heat up your hot pocket or pizza, you wipe down the splatter of the red sauce within. Yet you hold lineage to lives that will follow in your pursuit wherever you decide to lay your fruit. Yet high science have shown me that 60 is in a 360 by a minute hand, while my mind is upon metric, where 1 and 0 is value. So 80 and 80 and 80 will be the 4-minute mark, as opposed to typing in 60, 60, 60, 60 on my digital stove. Children would just be left there, lost, not being able to solve if no one pitches in. My mind still think about a woman sometime hurt with syringes or sniffing, ever so faithful, ever lasting, ever living, while my life, which has to be a fragmented part of her remain, feels good to be in vain. Yet it won't trickle very far with doubt, as one would proclaim. So if my Lord asked me on that day, why did I do what I did, I would say that and even with fear here, this is what you give me. So like a tree and a bird, someone that I reflect upon, speaking humbly with roots, reggae, and herb. If there would be more to what is without, my hopes, my aspirations, my dreams would have me greater than someone who is just on a television screen. Yet, no one knows what's actually going on in my mind unless you're informed. No one could really tell the temperature of the globe if you weren't a part of the storm. So you pick up your guitar here and you play to a sound with a metronome and you strum and it don't sound too keen. But when you put more soul into it, everyone's ready to jump and bounce all in between. It gives me a feel of sugar, spice, everything nice. These were the ingredients chose to be given the power were Puff Girls, Blossom Bubbles, and Buttercup. These are the types of things that my mind would say is corrupt. Listening to the children as they go on and dance and have good play. Onto the medium of women like Miley Cyrus, who changed from Hannah Montana to the latest it girl to obey. Striving forward to help a situation, a cause, there has to be some soul searching involved. There's a lot of love and a lot of distance between being authentic and being cosmetic. You know, some people really would like to see this day as uh, life with no trouble. So we use what is red, white, and blue in newspapers, media, propaganda, things that are obviously defeating you to negate the situation for a just cause. Where my life grew from obviously someone's menopause, where there was no more fruit to bear, no more egg to supply, just me, left here singled out to wither and to die. The seasons change and we multiply. Some will grow strange and some will grow high. Foreign is my lineage with a fatherless. Deadbeat? No, no, no. No one really can tell me about myself today other than thinking about a father in time. Then I'm told that this father in time is one who's not allowed to cross a certain line. For if his locks were to meet the musella, then he would be committing a crime. Yet, if there's no identity for who we are, then my pursuit would be to just remove myself near and far. Back to you, guitar, you know, which needs tuning today, which needs tuning every day. As long as this place is expanding, then there's going to be need for me to play. So this would be what I will give you this morning. Whether it meets you now or whether it meets someone in the near future, whether it meets somebody under a debris of lost souls, then hopefully what has been manifested in this year of 1434 or 5 to come, someone would be able to move themselves out of the slum. No tuning. Waking up to a new day as it hits me. This is something to concentrate. Walking down the stream, never realizing what it really means to me. They wanna put your life on media display and tell you that the problem that exists is in you, still exists today. Today, there's no telling who we can be. Accepting misery loves company. I done had my share of media despair. Yet others would say you can't look at anything anyway. Why would you be told such a thing to do if you didn't know that the system had to rule? So the direction that took life ahead on this rocky path has me stuck in a limbo of moving forward to pass the torch, the baton to Spanish community. Y'all may know him as Juan. There used to be a seed of frustration, of racism, till I found the beauty of knowing myself. Whoa, someone else. Walking, talking, lives here, and they're chalking. Could be the death of an entire nation. And it hurts me to know, but I stay in my house anyway. dream beyond the scene. This life mine could get difficult at times. So, 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 this so is exactly what is being done before me. So, they will say that you don't have to go. And then you think again, and you say you're tired of thinking. You get yourself up and you take yourself a bath. Obviously, cause you're tired of stinking. But some other days, you're not really. You're wrapped in despair. Till you looked and found that that word was sitting right there. My niece, my family, they all just seem to just grow without me. So, if I can leave behind this tirade, they run in, they run out, and they say, hey, how you been? I'll be like, can y'all just leave me alone? Sometimes the money is not even really what's happening. Just want to live like community at times, but gotta find a place to belong. You know, in the back of my mind, Beyonce would say, you know, you have the big ego, which is reality. You know, there's no telling whether, you know, the reality is something that's a collective thing or an individual aspect. You know, we are an environment. Some feel good with their retirement. You know, saying they worked their jobs for the amount of years they did, went to work, got their pays, got, you know, paid their dues, paid their taxes. That's life. Me, on the other hand, just a product of my environment. Didn't have to work but for so long, and still trying to devote my time and my share, my care, in a manner that's going to uplift. Yet some people ain't past that. You know, like, we've been here before. Know this about like ins and outs. People look and say, "Why is this man so aloof?" Searching to like unravel truth. And if you decide you want to go to, you know, cook a stovetop meal for so many days, eventually you'll want to go and have some takeout. As well as if you been shackled, learned history for 400 years of labor and hard labor, you're bound to want to rest. And what would anyone want to tell you to try to like come on, encourage you to push you forward, other than tall tales or duck tails, you know. Ooh. Yet there's still a smile in between every cloud, and my remembrance of music, where thinking about spoken word, thinking about just even 10 years ago, the most, you know, so engulfed with everything that was on every record, everything, every spin, playing, bop, 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 bop. And now there's some undoing that needs to be done, or some creation that's definitely going to be there for the sake of poverty and misery, and his story and my story and his stature, his glory. Me thinking about the life of being upright and pious without being biased, flat lines cancels out. That's good and plenty, you know, for me to give as a reply this morning to um, obviously something that's not something that, but you know, like just say God in father time. There was just a walk, and if it's evolution or has it been written already, then at this point now, which says you know, the season is of a cold climated one, and you know we should be expecting some rain and some snow, then that's where this is taking place. This is where this is happening. Unless on the other side, where there is a remembrance of warmth, love, good feels, not not meals on wheels. You know, you'll be bound to find everyone there, like there. So big ups to the crew. We know who you are too, and playing musical instrumentation to satisfy the sensation, the emancipation of a human Haitian. Thank you. Thank you.